estate prices continue to remain high, more homeowners are looking for out-of-the-box solutions. A year ago, we visited a family who is adding 3 shipping containers to their home. The renovation is now complete, and you will not believe the gorgeous results.
When we first visited this home, it was still a construction site. The 3 160 square feet shipping containers were already in place and had just been affixed to the rest of the original home, but the interior was still unfinished. Now I am standing in one half of the first shipping container. It serves as an entrance to their family home, and the other half serves as an entrance to their business. The storage is phenomenal. It spans the entire length of the container. It has shelving and light and beautiful oak floors that also span the staircase. It's warm, it's inviting, and it welcomes you into the rest of the home. The main floor is a beautiful modern space that embodies the family spirit. It is open concept and is the heart of the family's home. But if you're looking for something a little bit more private, you can join me here in the second shipping container. You'll notice this post. It is actually part of the original shipping container. It's an architectural feature, but also acts as support for the container on the 3rd floor. One of the elements that I absolutely love in this home are the concrete floors. There is art throughout the entire space, but also on the floors. The family commissioned artist Lorenzo Scasius with the only direction that it feel like a Portuguese beach. This cozy TV area is filled with tons of light. They've extended the living area with a beautiful balcony and have wasted nothing. You'll notice that the doors of the shipping container are actually the sides of the balcony. There's also tons of light pouring in from this beautiful elongated window. What I think is ingenious is this is actually a skylight turned on its side. Here on the upper level, I am in their beautiful master suite. They have a spa-like master bath, ample dressing area, and a gorgeous fireplace. One of the cool architectural features is that they've left the roof of the container exposed and just painted it out to match the rest of the room. When space is limited, one of the things that you really need to think about is space planning. So what they've done here is that they've divided the container in half, and on the first half houses their bed, and the second half they've created a personal yoga studio.
Everything you need to know about creating a shipping container home of your own. We've got our small space design expert, Nike Onile, who's back in the house. Transformation. I mean, you were there in the building stages, and you know, you hear the concept, but you just can't tell what it's going to look like when it's over. And they did an incredible job on this.
Absolutely, it was so modern, beautiful. It was just gorgeous.
And luxe.
Oh goodness.
Right, and that's not what people think when they see a shipping container.
Exactly.
But it was luxe. It was beautiful, beautiful finishes. So you have been on many travels, and you've brought us some pictures of different ways you've seen shipping containers used around the globe.
This is not a new concept. So the first time I've actually seen it was when I went on my trip with my sister to South Africa.
Yes.
So in this picture here, this is me standing in front of what looks like a truck.
Yeah.
But when you see it on its side, it's actually a portable cafe. So they serve coffee there, and you can sit down for a little bit in there. This is an unconventional way to see it because this is on a truck, but usually you'll see them fixed on the ground. In the same area in South Africa, they actually created an entire building where they stacked it almost like Lego.
This is so amazing. Look at that. So that could be a hotel, that could be a condo.
Right.
What an incredible way to do it. And the fact, I mean, the patterns even at the side all match.
They retained everything on the side so that you could see where the shipping, like the actual details on the shipping container, and then added the window. So I thought that was a really great use of it.
That's beautiful. I love the pattern there. So other ways you might want to think about using shipping containers, how about for glamping?
Exactly. You know, the really cool thing about the containers is that you can have them prefabricated off-site. So if you have a purpose for it, you can tell them, I want to use it for this purpose. They build it, and then they just literally drop it in place. So when you're camping, it's the same idea. If you have a piece of property where you want to have a structure, you get someone to make it off-site, and then they come and drop it in place like this image here.
I think that's beautiful. The next image we have, though, is all of the light that can come in, because I think that would be a concern for people that are in a shipping container. You've got floor-to-ceiling glass.
Right. This has 11 windows, so light is pouring into it. The doors, actually, in this image, they've used the same doors as the shipping container, but then cut out the inside so that they could have glass panels inserted. So it's a really versatile way to use it.
And finally, it's cool to see the process. So it's almost like, it's like seeing the inside of a house.
Right,
You
right.
see all the framing happening there.
Framing, insulation,
Yeah.
and then you have the drywall, and then you literally put your furniture inside of it.
Okay, so let's talk about, like, let's be practical here.
Right.
If you really want to do this in real life, what is the first thing you have to do to go about starting the process?
The first thing you want to think about is permits.
Yeah.
So different cities have different rules and regulations. So it's important for you to kind of go to your city and find out what are the regulations in your particular city. Now, the other thing that they look for is a certificate that tells you what was contained within the shipping container, because they want to make sure that it wasn't something radioactive or had contaminants.
Yes.
That's important if you're going to be building a house in the container.
Okay.
One of the things that you also want to think about, or that is required when you need a permit, is that what they require is that it's a one-trip container, meaning that it's only had one trip. And that's considered, in some cities, that's what it's considered, one trip, and that allows you to be able to build in that particular home and use it.
And what if it's been on more than one trip? Has it just been through too much usage? It's not strong enough?
Well, it's considered used, and then the price goes down, and then you have to, there's other things that you need to think about if there's holes in it.
Oh.
Yeah, so you just have to be considerate of what that's being used for.
Okay, so now if you're feeling encouraged to do this in your life, Nikki's actually going to show you how you can design your shipping container so it makes sense for you. So let's take a look at what you've got here.
Now, the first thing that people think about when you're using a shipping container is that it's small. So they get freaked out and they think,
and
oh,
it's long.
Right, long and skinny.
Yeah.
But this is a full kitchen. So none of this has been truncated so that it's in a small space. This is a full kitchen.
Yeah.
This is bigger than my kitchen at home.
Right.
So
how many square feet is this shipping container?
This container is 20 by 8.
20 by 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have the fridge over here. We have enough room for storage.
Yeah.
A storage cart. We have our sink here.
Yeah.
And then we have our full stove and then a place to eat.
So 2 people can eat here.
2 people can eat
or
here.
4 supermodels.
Exactly. And because there's
maybe 6.
And because we have so much depth, we even have if we wanted to a row of cabinets on this side, there's enough space to be able to do that. So it really offers you the ability to have the entire kitchen. Like, this is a luxurious kitchen, and it's a lot of space.
Yes, you've got counter space right on either side of the. Is this a sink?
This is a sink. Yes.
Yeah, you've got counter space on either side. That's not so bad. But what if? Oh, so you would have to put a couple together though, because you need somewhere to sleep. And you need a bathroom.
Exactly.
You need a bathroom.
I'm actually going to show you how to create a bathroom in the same space.
Okay.
So shipping containers come in different sizes. So this one I told you is 20 by 8. I'm just going to fold this over. And we'll use this side over here.
So it's not just a standard size for shipping containers?
No, you can get them in different sizes.
Oh, I didn't realize
Generally, the depth is 8 feet deep.
Yeah.
But you can get them either in 20, you can get them in 40, or you can get them in 10. So we're looking at a 10 by 8 right now.
Okay.
And we're going to build a bathroom in here.
Is that our tub?
This is our tub, Tracy.
Okay.
So we have a tub on this side here.
Wouldn't it be nice if it took this long to make your bathroom in real life?
It would be great.
It would be awesome.
And I'm going to show you that in this particular scenario, there is so much space.
Yeah.
So we could, if you wanted to have a lot of space throughout here, you have your tub, you have your sink, you have your toilet,
big.
right? It's a huge space.
Yeah.
I mean, even if we lined it up so that everything was lined up all along the same side.
This is a very big, this is a good sized bathroom.
Right. So what I'm trying to show you is that people, first of all, think that containers, let me go over here so you can actually see, that they're too small. But if this is your layout, you have so much space. You can put storage there, the door, you know what I mean? There's so much extra space. So it's just a reusable material. It's just like walls.
You could actually even do a double vanity sink if you plan it out properly, which is actually a lot bigger than a lot of people have in their actual homes. So thank you for that. I just love the innovation, and I love the idea of reusing.
Right.
And that's the whole reason why shipping containers are such a cool idea. So they're not just for living spaces. Canada's largest shipping container market just opened, and it's made of 120 containers. You can watch our tour of the stacked market. Just head to cityline.tv and click on today's show. It is so cool.